Hello, everybody. Anyone. I know this is being shadow banned and it probably will not be seen except for the ones that are blocking my YouTube. Anyway, I am Christopher Wood. I live near Deserano, Ontario. I'm a 5-year revenge retaliation full physical identity theft victim from Lennox and Addington, Ontario provincial police and their homosexual accomplices. I am the victim of sex slave trafficking, full skull deforming, brain injuring, body mutilations, medical treatment refusals, medical file falsifications, discriminations, false arrest, extortion, medical blacklisting, stalking, kidnapping, blood and piss forcing, shot August 2019, stalked, mutilated, and full physical identity theft, complements of human trafficking, sex slavery trafficking, Lennox and Addington, Ontario provincial police, cops who are guilty of murder in the first degree and attempted murder conspired with intent to commit for revenge retaliation for me speaking of their human trafficking. Ex-chief or commander, year 2019, drove away Jeep Wrangler, had me shot on the corner of Bridge and Center Street. Staff Sergeant, years 2019-2021, Shannon Cork, Robert Lucas, Dave Weiss, Constable Ward, Stacy, a mental health worker, Kingston AMHS, who is involved in committing illegal lobotomies through AMHS, committing serious experimenting fucking deforms through them. AMHS is guilty of experimenting on people, lobotomizing people, they're guilty of serious crimes. There's Shelley Hafner, had me kidnapped May 27, 2021. Lennox and Addington County General Hospital doctors, Tatiana Vukadinovic, name and file falsifier, medical blacklister, girlfriend to Stacy. Co-accomplices, co-offenders who are guilty of murders, attempted murders, drug trafficking, who are sex slave traffickers, sex offenders, drug glaciers, financial thefts and frauds, identity thieves, and guilty of murders for OPP, for drop charges, free drugs, and immunity, which protects OPP. Co-offender, boss, serial killer, guilty of killing my mother December 20th, 2020. Bill Wooldridge has many alias names: Bill Wooldridge, Bill Cooldridge, Bill Delarosable, James Bubbles, Stephen Mavis, Robert Cross. Approximately 70 years old, bald glasses, OPP know exactly where he lives and who he is because Constable Ward delivers him his drugs every day. There is Blair Frederick Hardy, Ontario Provincial Police Constable Detective, guilty of skull splitting me, trafficking, or he's a meth trafficker, guilty of identity thefts, guilty of blinding me, guilty of skull splitting me. He is an obsessed homosexual, and he is guilty of multiple murders with and for Ontario Provincial Police and him being a cop. An alleged son, brother to Robert Kane, 7224, Ontario Provincial Police drug cop. There is also Spencer Mills, 14716. There's accomplices, the Bill Wooldridge, the one with many alias names, Blair Hardy. There is Harry Hartwick, Dale Hartwick, Tony Anthony Hearns, Bert Hustler, Raymond Lebleu, the guy that's on the thumbnail. He is a child groomer. He is a sex slave trafficker. He is a dog abuser, animal abuser. He is guilty of killing my dog in March 24, 2023. He is a stalker, and he is guilty of attempted murder with intent to commit. He is guilty of brain injuring me. His roommate Sam is also involved, and there is also a Jessica. She has many alias names. She goes by a Jessica, she goes by a Meadow, and a couple other names. Bert the Hitman Hustler, he's an alleged. He thinks that he's an NHL hockey player for the Philadelphia Flyers. He's guilty of criminal stalking. He's guilty of brain injuring me. He's guilty of body mutilations and attempted murder. He is an obsessed homosexual as well, along with Robert Barry and his boyfriend, who are sex slave traffickers. He is a truck driver. Robert Barry is guilty of molesting me as a child in Deserano, Ontario, and he is also guilty of attempted murder. He is a possible serial killer. And all of these people work with him for OPP. They are ex inmates, psych ward patients, drug addicts, drug traffickers, sex offenders, registered sex offenders, and each and every one of them are committing identity theft, brain injury me, skull splitting me. When people disappear, OPP are guilty of framing, putting illegal prisoner tracking on victims, having their victims falsely arrested, the lies, the time buying, the cover ups. Congratulations, you are guilty of murdering my mother. You are guilty of murdering me because this is the end of me knowing I cannot get help, medical blacklisted. So you're getting away with this, and I am going to be killed as Bill Wooldridge or Blair Hardy or one of these fuckers. And I say that without paranoia. You completely and totally fucked my brain. You completely and totally mutilated my body. You completely kept me from help. Completely and totally changed my face and my identity by a bunch of homosexual fucking lowlifes. Raymond Lebleu, he lives on the corner of Dundas and East Street. He has a big bay window. He has a white pit bull. He is guilty. He is an animal abuser, and he is guilty of attempted murder on me. Harry Hartwick, he is approximately 83 to 85 years old. He is guilty of very serious abuses on me as well in Winnipeg, Manitoba. He is my cousin. He's guilty of raping my mother. He is guilty of stripping me down naked as a child and putting duct tape on my testicles because I would not eat a pickled onion. And then he turned around and proceeded to make me stand in a corner for 4 hours while he turned around and beat the shit out of my mother and my older brother at the time in Winnipeg, Manitoba. He is guilty now of attempted murder on me. He is guilty of skull splitting me. He is guilty of being involved with my identity theft, and I can 100% prove it. I now share DNA. These are my fourth cousins, and I should not have any fucking nothing like that. I now share DNA with each and every one of these cocksuckers named who are OPP untouchables. When people disappear, murdered and missing, OPP, Dr. Tatiana Vukadinovic, Harry Hartwick, Dale Hartwick, Tony Hearns, homosexual Raymond Lebleu, homosexual Robert Barry, homosexual Jason Winalstein, homosexual Tyler Lake, homosexual Raymond Lebleu. So congratulations. I now look like an inbred crackhead named Jason Gimpy Two-Step Winalstein, and I'm not taking a fall for this low-life piece of shit fucking garbage. Look what the fuck you done to me, OPP. And Robert fucking Barry, you crackhead motherfucking low-life piece of shit garbage. I'm gonna see you in a pine fucking box, you low-life garbage bastard. You child molesting garbage motherfucking piece of shit from Bridge Street. You morphine trafficking heroin addict motherfucking garbage is what Robert Barry is, along with his little fucktoy Jason Gimpy, inbred two-step Vinalstein, who sells laced fentanyl, committing homicide, overdose murders for Robert fucking Kane, Ontario Provincial Police 7224. Congratulations, you bastard fucks. And Van Alstyne, I'm gonna see you fucking locked up in prison for the rest of your life, you low-life OPP bend over motherfucking piece of shit crackhead. You now look like you're an identity thief and a fucking low-down piece of shit garbage who is approximately 45 years old. You have the IQ of a fucking potato. You don't have the fucking know-how to commit identity theft, and yet I look like you fucking garbage. How? Through Ontario Provincial Police, the ones that are feeding fucking drugs for you. Tony Hartwick right now, Dale Hartwick, Harry Hartwick, I'm going to see you arrested and charged one way or another, whether I have or don't have the 22,000 for OPP. They will arrest you, and they themselves are going to be fucking arrested and charged too, along with Dr. Tatiana Vakadanovic and the Justice of the Peace, all for their involvement with this.